July 12th, 2024. 10 players met in Wilmington, Ohio for a weekend of mind games. 9 of them had the same goal: to identify the saboteur in their midst.
Along the way, we said goodbye to 6 of them.
Stephen, an actuary and LRG vet who chose to arouse suspicion on himself early in the game, but didn't calculate just how hard those mole quizzes were going to be.
This is my mole road for now.
Kat, the neurotically perceptive knitter. Was their decision to leave the game opportunistic or judicious? One thing is for sure, despite the fall, they'll always land on their feet.
Richard is switching places with Kat.
You better.
Richard, the small-town guru gambler, after putting his chips all in to win the game and claim the prize pot, this poker hustler found his fate in the red.
I mean, I love all of you and want to get to know you more. I hope that you guys feel comfortable.
Trish, the freelance writer, weaves tales of whimsical romance, but couldn't seem to write a win into her own fate.
The people that are here think that I cannot lie. And they're very wrong.
Matt, daddy by day and director by night. He liked to keep both his friends and enemies close, but not everyone was comfortable with his chaotic shenanigans.
You know, like, it's George family, and now, like we're getting closer, and, like, it feels different. I feel things shift, and it's beginning.
And Mira. This wasn't her debut on the Mole, Ohio, and she's made quite a reputation for herself since her first time here. But did all her Swiftie math add up, or leave her standing in the midnight rain?
So all I'm saying is the math is mathing.
Now 4 players remain.
Nate. We've seen him scoot, almost double boot, and serve all the toots. While he may not be the mole, could he win the game as a whole?
Okay, this one kind of sounds like a little bit kind of like a monkey. It's like...
Wayne, a successful business leader, he's been quietly busy taking detailed notes. But in this game of cat and mouse, what role has this gym rat been playing?
Let's go back. We have to go back. We can get a couple. Fuck!
Sarah, a strategist through and through, blending chaos and mischief like it's second nature. Stirring the pot with a wink and a smirk, she's kept everyone wondering, was she ever truly on our team?
Let me take a look. Oh, secretly.
And Nina, very demure, very mindful, very ready to take home the crown, if she's not the mole herself.
There's just a lot going on.
It's been a season full of turmoil, rivalry, and skullduggery of every sort.
The players have entered the home stretch. Tonight, they will face their ultimate test, their last opportunities to add money to the pot, and take the final quiz. Then, all will be revealed. Who will emerge victorious, and who is the mole?
Congratulations on making it to the final round of the game. In this test, you'll face off against players from previous seasons of the Mole, Ohio. Earlier today, the Mole assigned each of you your own challenge. You'll select your opponent. Either Ben from Season 2, Rachel from Seasons 2 and 3, John from Season 3, or Nathan from Seasons 3 and 4, or Matt from Season 4.
Mira went home, which I was a little bit surprised at. I think she's been one that has done really well in the game.
I was very sad to see Mira go. I was working with her, so it sucked to see her go. She's been a great ally in this game, and you know, we did share information and everything like that. But I know that the other people did not suspect her to be the mole.
On her exit, she dropped something or flicked something to the ground. It looked like a postcard of some sort, but we were not allowed to look at it. Nate grabbed it, but since she was out of the game, we weren't allowed to look at it. So no idea if that was a clue or what it was. Power, no idea, but since Tim took it, I assume it doesn't really matter at this point.
Sarah, you'll be tested on your knot tying abilities. Player 2, Wayne, you'll be tested on your historical consciousness.
God.
Player 3, Nate, you'll be tested on your maptitude. Player 4, Nina, I hope you've got good aim.
What was Nate's map?
Maptitude. Yeah.
Get the attitude of the aptitude, girl.
If one of you manages to beat your opponent, we'll add $10 to the pot. If 2 of you can, we'll make it a total of 20. If 3 of you can, it'll be a total of 40. And if all 4 of you are able to win, you will earn $70 for this test.
It's been fun to like find how I can insert chaos into the game too, which is unlike me. Things like buzzing in when I'm not supposed to, trying to, or like not helping in challenges, like in picking teams this morning, being vocal of like, I don't know if I like that, and trying to force things, but also see who's flexible and who's not flexible on where they want to be. I know people went out on quizzes thinking I was the mole, which, you know, is like, well, thank you very much.
This is the furthest I've ever made into LRG. I made it to like the top 5 in Golden Gates. I got snuffed on out of there because I was too big of a threat.
The player with a vote to save is Lydia, which means that Nate has been raptured and will enter the Golden Gates as a jury member.
I've made really strong alliance members, and I've honestly been very honest with people who I've worked with. Even though I am a bigger threat, it would look cleaner on their game if they played the same honest way that I did. It definitely feels a little weird. I know at one point I was like half dead and brought back into the game, so I definitely feel like there was somewhat of an advantage there, but at the same time, they also have one less suspect this entire game, and I still had all of them that I had to keep on my radar, so I feel like it kind of evened out.
It's also really fun to have this only be my second game. In my first game, I was first out in surviving Bloomington, and now here I am in the finals in the Molo IO as my second game. So the 2 extremes is exciting.
Who do you think knows the least story?
He's the youngest, right?
What is going on?
Is this ages?
No, I just feel like I'm gonna go step foot into the grave. I don't know. I'm trying to.
So let's
Or
see.
map. Who doesn't know map?
Well, Matt probably doesn't know Matt because of Ohio, at least from the last season.
Ooh.
But I don't either. But it's historical. I feel like aiming. We definitely should put Nathan for aiming because he could do that slingshot, even though he threw it in the last season.
We don't want him to.
No, we don't want him to.
I know we don't want him.
Don't put him.
So we should
Okay.
put him with you. I'm saying we should probably put him with somebody else.
Well, I have no weaknesses, so.
I know from surviving Bloomington, Matt couldn't figure out how to set up the tent. And I don't know if that translates into bad at time knots, but it could. I feel pretty confident in my aiming.
I mean,
Who do you think could
you
be?
burlesque, you know, you got precision.
Yeah,
That's true.
I will say my husband is impressed with how good I'm at in aiming in video games.
Oh.
Okay.
I was like, girl, what you aiming at? Okay.
Woo, not know where that was good.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here.
Okay. So we've made no progress. I mean, you guys saw my map of Europe in the game last night on the Jackbox.
I did not, but now I want.
I don't mind going against 2 people.
I also don't mind.
Okay. So, I feel like I'm not tying. John posts Survivor, he's probably good at tying knots, but. And then. Rachel might be.
Do you have any inklings for anything?
I don't know, mine's historical, so I feel terrible about that.
Maybe Nathan could go against historical, it's like in.
That was my reason because he's the youngest, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I think it was throwing the challenge, but there was a historical challenge they had to do about like Ohio or something that they lost, so maybe that could be a good pairing.
He doesn't know Richard Simmons.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. That's good enough reason for me.
Versus Nathan. I'm getting excited.
Oh, she's scared.
Oh wait, but she got kids. She got shown the maps. I'll take John.
And then who do you want for?
I'm fine taking both of them.
I'm also fine taking another one. No.
I don't care.
Maybe Nina take 2.
Why?
I don't know. I would say not.
I have kids. I tie a lot of knots and things and try it.
Well, you want to take 2.
Yeah, maybe it's a double knot shoe tying situation.
I can tie a shoe.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take Rachel then, because she might.
You want to take Ben?
Okay. So you're against.
So you'll take Matt and Ben, and I'll take Rachel.
Okay.
For her test, Sarah will have 5 minutes to tie a Flemish bend knot, described by the Ashley Book of Knots as bulky and bothersome to tie. If she is able to do so faster than both Ben and Matt, she wins her portion of the test.
This is gonna go poorly, I'm just warning you. Okay. This is not eating. I can tie a knot. I know this is pathetic. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you.
I have no depth perception. Leave one standing part and pull me out. Who does this? This is probably not it, is it?
Can you take it off the thing and tighten it?
I don't want to.
You're right now just out of time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I want to see if it makes it easy. Ta-da! I'm definitely not good at knots, but I played into my not being good at knots. That was a good challenge, and I think they were suspicious of my not tying.
8 knot in the end of one of the rows. This is going well already. God damn, what am I doing? Okay, this is the first step. Work the end of the other rope.
first crossing term of the first degree. Parallel to the, this is a lot of words. This is why I was a good mole, because I'm just bad at simple tests. Okay, use the second working end to follow the first degree around in parallel. That ambulance is coming to save what's left of my dignity. My Cub Scout days are not coming in handy here. That's why I never got to Boy Scouts.
You're talking this out.
I was right that you can't do knots.
What is this for?
It's an optional tool.
Okay. This is the one I did not want to do.
Perfect. Yeah.
I got my nerves.
Fantastic. Fantastic. 3 minutes. Under 3 minutes was your time.
Sarah definitely, I don't think she tried very hard on the knot challenge. She couldn't even get the first part. When they went head to head with her, Matt wasn't able to get it either. Ben got it pretty quick. I tried it after it was over and I didn't get it exactly right, but I got it in like 2 minutes. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that was definitely some sabotage on her part.
Wayne and Nathan will each be asked to match 10 events from 20th century Ohio history to the years they happened and the locations they occurred. Whoever has the most matches after 2 minutes wins.
Kent State, what was that? There was a shooting. I feel like it was in the 70s, so I'm gonna put that somewhere. Touchstone telephones. Touchdown. Later. Fire, no idea. Automobile strike, massive flood. Deadly tornado, I feel like. Is that not that long ago? Prison riot, river fire. I only have 2 minutes, right? How much time do I have left?
You have 1 minute left.
Peace agreement, that sounds really early. So we'll go 1913. Hall of Fame, we'll go 1915. Prison riot. Automobile strike sounds like something we would do in the 50s. Massive flood. 60s? Kent State, I want to say was 63, 70, or maybe it was 70. Cleveland is the auto Deadly tornado, we'll go with the most recent windstorm. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
River Fire 63, I don't know.
You have about 5 seconds, so yeah, just go place them. Yeah.
Wayne made 5 matches. Will Nathan do better? Our players have devised some distractions.
Honestly, this is like helping me focus. I like the good vibes, you know. I'm not gonna get this anyway.
Yeah. Don't get any Just a little chaos.
I could just like walk out and not do it now.
Yeah, great.
Then they would get $10.
Yeah, but then they would get it, you
Yeah.
know. See, I would be more encouraged to try to win in my pocket, you know.
Oh, that's definitely wrong right there.
Oh yeah. I just got. What if I just put in like random order? That'd be fun.
Oh, you're probably on time, guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't do all that.
Yeah, 10 seconds left.
Yeah, something like
yeah,
that. Something like that.
You're done.
They're not even
Go home now.
Like, look at that.
I mean, some of this is kind of interesting. I mean, I don't know. Like, okay, like 38 deaths, like rip. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Like my condolences.
Now you do have 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Oh, that's down. Really? 1970?
Yeah, that sounds right. You know.
Does it? Yeah.
Your board doesn't even
Have you ever been there?
Oh, wow. Are you trying to give 10?
He's putting it down.
It says Doug for winner.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, or M for mole.
Either or. Or what about the L for loser or R for runner-up? No.
Nathan failed to make as many matches as Wayne, meaning the players have earned $10 for this test thus far. Next, Nate and John will be given a series of 10 world cities and asked to locate them on the map. Whoever finds the most cities within 5 minutes will be declared the winner.
First city, Asmara.
Asmara?
Yeah.
Can I skip it? Oh wait, no, I found it.
Found it? Okay, great. Dushanbe.
Can I skip that one?
Sure.
Okay. Oh wait, no, found it.
Okay, great. Nice. Itakatormeet.
Itakatormeet.
Yes.
I ain't never heard of that in my life. I'll skip that one.
Okay. Makassar.
Oh, here.
Correct. Nouakchott.
Can you say that one more time?
Nouakchott.
Nouakchott. Can I skip that one?
Yeah. Paramaribo.
I'll skip that one.
Okay. Suva. Tegucigalpa.
Tegucigalpa. Yeah.
Okay. Urumqi and Vilnius.
Vilnius.
Okay.
And
We're at time.
oh, okay. Damn, that was so hard.
4.
Yeah.
4. All right.
Okay.
Whoa.
God.
Yeah. The only one I ever heard of was Vilnius.
I've never heard any of those in my entire life.
It was
I feel
Amazing
so-
Race was in Vilnius.
Oh. Are you ready?
I've been ready.
Okay.
Born ready.
All right. The first city is Asmara.
I would check with you.
I'm gonna skip.
Maybe I'll shoot.
Okay. Dushanbe.
Whoa.
I'm gonna skip.
Okay.
No.
Itakatormeet.
A taco and some for me. A taco and some for me.
I'm gonna skip.
Passer.
Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Please don't get any of these. Please don't get any of these. Mac and cheese.
I'm gonna skip.
Okay. You want shot?
No shot at that one. Don't do that one. No shots. No nothing. Netherlands, Cancun, Canada.
Shot Ava.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip that.
Okay. Paramaribo.
Chicken parmesan.
Parmesan, yeah.
Parmesan chicken.
Let's just start naming the menu at Olive Garden.
I'm looking at soup and salad.
Skip. It's gotta hear me, folks.
Suva. Yeah, they're Tegucigalpa.
I'll have
skip.
Uruchi.
Skip.
Vilnius.
Okay, skip.
That's it.
I'll have seconds of the unlimited breadsticks and salad, please. Yeah, and don't stop grating the cheese until I say when. Just grate. Okay. For dessert, I'm having a lot of crunch cake.
Was macaroni
in the morning?
Yes.
Waffles.
Okay.
No.
Can we hear some of the macarons?
Asmara.
I feel like that's Europe somewhere.
No, Asmara.
I think it's in the US.
Yeah,
I think
it's
maybe
America.
Texas.
Yeah, sounds like something maybe in
Argentina. Argentina.
You check Canada.
Asinine.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's Tormy.
Ain't no mountain high. Ain't no river.
Paramaribo.
Wide enough, baby.
Suva.
If you need
Tegucigalpa.
Knock shot.
Yep.
no matter where you are, no
Tegucigalpa.
matter how far, don't worry, baby. Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't gotta worry. I'm saying there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no mountain enough. Ain't no jackpot high enough to keep me from losing to you, baby.
Okay. Can you read me just the names that I haven't gotten again?
Yes. Asmara.
Tegucigalpa, is that what?
Yep. Itakatormi. Paramaribo. Suva. Uruchi.
None of these. Please don't get none of these.
Paramaribo. Herrera? No.
Nope.
You buy it at Olive Garden.
It was Sakara. It was Sakara.
Nope.
No. If I just list all the zippers. It's
Yeah.
not chub I got, right?
Yes.
Just start naming all the ones.
Asmara. Itakatormi.
Okay.
Suva.
Okay.
Urunchi.
Shelby? No.
You got that.
I already got it. Ashgabat? No. I'm just taking
It's not a bad strategy to just start naming them.
No. Bacasar?
You got that one right.
Got it.
30 more seconds.
Sounds like I already won because you guys gave up.
Yeah.
So.
What?
I just want to flex.
Daydreaming about breadsticks, right?
You're talking Tormy?
Yep.
Think about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Next challenge.
I ate that.
Damn.
Do I get the $10,000? Did I steal the $10,000?
It goes to charity.
For charity!
It's for the broken ankle society. Challenging the previous players was definitely difficult. I lost to John, rightfully so. I sucked at geography and math.
I feel like I need to get my phone out of my pocket. I think I got my
Go Nina, go Nina.
I take my shoes off too? Like cornhole style? Okay.
Finally, Nina and Rachel's task is simple. Toss a ball into their bucket. Whoever does so in the fewest attempts wins this challenge.
These are hard balls. Yeah.
I didn't realize they were that bad.
Good, bro.
Rimmed it.
Good job. That was the right strategy there.
It's slipping. I gotta get it together.
Let's also avoid the blast.
Yeah. Okay, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, so close. Why is it slipping? Oh my God.
You guys should tackle Rachel.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Please!
Very close.
Get that rug, Bugger.
I'm off my game now.
You know what'll help better if you stand from behind her just like this.
You're supposed to be on my side.
Yeah, I go Rachel.
But like this time it's more, you gotta refigure it out again.
Yeah.
Now
So
it's
it's
a little
actually better
harder.
to leave it in. Oh, I had it. I should do that.
Leave it there for like 3 and
Yeah,
then move
I
it.
think so. That was you're good. Please cut all that out. We'll have my reputation.
Ben won the challenge against Sarah, and then Wayne won against Nathan. I lost to John, and then Nina won against Rachel. So we did agree 2 versus 2. So we did add $20 to the pot from that challenge, which is nice.
This was an interesting set of challenges. It didn't give me any more information. As far as the map challenge goes, I think he tried as hard as he could. And then for the ball challenge, I mean, it looked like Nina was giving it her all, so I don't think there was any foul play there. But we're also at the point of the game where if Nina is the mole, it's pretty hard to throw that challenge without being too obvious. It was going on pretty long.
We'd like to use your final test as an opportunity to pay homage to your fellow contestants who have fallen victim to the mole. Each of you has a stack of 6 cards with the names of the eliminated contestants. And we will ask you an opinion question about them. The exact question will be different for each of you, but you'll each select 2 of your fallen comrades as your answers to your question and place those 2 cards face down on the table. The other players will then each place 2 cards face up on the table, corresponding to what they think your answers were. Each player who matches both answers will add $8 to the pot, for a total of up to $24 per question. We'll repeat the process for all of you. Any questions or clarifications? Okay, I'm gonna move to the first question. We're starting with Sarah. Which 2 of the eliminated contestants were you least upset to see eliminated?
Damn.
I said Kat and Richard.
All right, we're moving on to Nina. Which two of the eliminated contestants were you most suspicious of while they were still in the game?
I said Trish and Mira.
I said Trish and Matt.
I said Richard and Steven. Trish and Steven.
Okay.
Oh, God, it's cool.
But it doesn't earn anything.
It was me both. Giving up.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I'm not doing good. All right, moving on to Nate. Nate, which two of the eliminated contestants most deserved to have made it to the finals?
Most deserved, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Samira and Trish.
I said Trish and Matt.
Samira and Trish.
I said Mira and Matt.
I
So
almost
figured
said
that you
that,
guys
and
would say
then
the top 5 or the top 6. I
I
don't
was thinking do the last two, but then I know you're friends with us, so I changed it.
No, it wasn't that. I figured they would answer based off of who was eliminated last.
I almost did it, and I'm like, but they both played together.
I feel like Trish really played like a really good game. She really shocked me because she was honestly giving me kind of mole vibes, and playing like almost every single game with her, either on prod or in cast. She's been known to be emotional and cry and like honest and truthful.
I'm not gonna hold it for you guys voted me out. I want you to split that money. I would like you to buy me dinner. But I want you guys to split that money because I think we got it right.
And in this game, she was shady. She was lying. She was like good poker face, keeping her composure, keeping her emotions unlocked. So it was really cool to see her like complete 180. That people didn't think that she could possibly be the mole, and like people had true suspicions to her. So I'm really proud of her for like the year that she started this game was her first LRG experience to the Trish she is now. And even if she didn't win or make it to the final, she's shown people that she is just as rightful to be a mole, a traitor, or a villain in any game that she plays.
Alright, now for our last question. Wayne, which two of the eliminated contestants had the messiest gameplay?
That one's a shoe-in.
For sure, the biggest shock of the game was Richard buying his way back in. Wild. I've seen a lot of mole games, played a lot of mole games, never seen anything like that ever. So that was shocking. That has impacted the entire game.
All right.
The messiest? Oh, wait.
All of them.
Richard and Steven.
I said Matt and Mira.
Hey, okay.
Hey.
$8.
Alright.
So the final pot is 289, is that right?
Yeah.
289.
I think everyone answered a little bit odd, honestly. I don't know. I feel like either we don't know each other's opinions very well, or everyone was just trying to mess with everything at the end.
It's been a little difficult knowing that we could have had 1,000, but we're at 289, but we'll take it.
All right, friends, congratulations on making it this far. You have earned $289 out of a total of over $1,000. You can now take this time to prepare for the quiz and see who is the mole.
When I play social deduction games, I'm generally very paranoid, and I feel pretty confident, so we shall see. That's a new feeling.
Wayne has done a lot of subtle sabotage. Gotten a lot of little bits and bobs of intel of subtle sabotage, or like little like rumors, things that he's been telling people, even all the way back in the beginning when I was his partner on the first challenge, and what he was saying about how I behaved in that challenge. And it's stuff that is easy enough to just be like caught up in the moment, like just not careful, just not good at, but it's consistent.
Nina could be the mole. She has pushed several times to be on certain parts of the challenges more than most people. Like she might have known which part she wanted to be on to be able to better sabotage.
Sarah's piece of paper, the Wayne dossier, it disappeared because I took it because I was the last one in the room. So I was like, oh, I'll just swipe that, and then they'll discover it's not here anymore very quickly.
I mean, we've joked about it being like a long play, that maybe Nate was the mole and it was just all a big like coup to get everyone going. I mean, I guess that's possible, but to be honest, with my last few quizzes, I had at least one where I had 0 and Nate, so I really don't think he could be the mole. But I mean, that would be an epic move if that was done, to be honest.
Yesterday with the photo challenge and not knowing to put themselves in the picture, I feel like that was something very important in the rules that was missed. And there's just been a few other moments where it's kind of pointed back to him, and on my data end of how I've been answering, I feel like he is the most likely suspect.
Sarah is a lot more overt, and if Sarah is the mole, is a lot more like double bluff type of mole. She's been pretty ruthless, and I think that's because she's motivated to win. I don't think it's because she's the person, but she could be.
I think actually the biggest reason we point to me not being the mole, even though I'm sure he is, would be the squirt gun when the pot is draining. I was trying to, when we played Guess Who, I was trying to throw it. I actually answered one of the questions wrong, hoping that he was not going to get it, and then I could drain us down, but then I could be the one to get an exemption, because I'd rather have that safety. And I would have drained the pot further than he did. So I feel like him extinguishing the flame earlier didn't help sabotage necessarily, but probably helped me look much worse.
I know Sarah's a professor of criminal justice. I'm assuming that she just is potentially could be like a fast test taker as well. So I'm not sure, but I don't know if she has like memorization, or I have no idea. But in my mind, she's the one I really need to meet.
I plan on just really memorizing every possible detail from the moment we walked into this house, and just taking that quiz as quick as possible, because accuracy is definitely the most important thing, but speed is the second factor. So I'm going to try to take that test as fast as possible.
I am ready to take the fastest test I've ever taken in my entire life, and win. Fingers crossed.
The time has come for the final quiz. 20 questions about the mole's identity and actions over the course of the game.
Going into this last quiz with honestly no more answers than I had before.
The thing is, I don't have a pulse exactly on how they are feeling now.
I wish them the best of luck, but I don't want them to win. I think this is time for my win. I have been like inching so close to a W. I thought I was going to get it in the challenge, and I ended up with its injury. So this is one that I was like, okay, I could come in here and I could maybe, pull this one out. So I am here for me, and I'm ready to win this game. If I lose, props to them, but they better be ready to take that quiz as fast as possible and as accurate as possible, because I'm trying to get 20 out of 20 in like 30 seconds.
There's been a lot of anxiety, but tons of fun. It's been a joy to like follow my gut and have my gut reinforced of my feelings.
Sarah is a super strong competitor. I think as soon as I met her and found out a little bit more of her gameplay history with Werewolf and Mole and everything, she's been my biggest competition. I think she and Matt were totally my biggest competition. I honestly think it's anyone's game at this point, but if not me, my money would be on Sarah. If I don't win, I think that Sarah probably will win.
I feel like part of the game is obviously identifying the mole, but the other part of the game is trying to win and not having other people identify.
I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm so bad. We're done.
It has been, I would say, a whirlwind being on both ends of this experience, on the mole end and on the player end. I actually think the player end is more stressful. I mean, mole end typically you know everything that's going to occur, and you can kind of play it up because there should always be someone that's also taking some heat, because I feel like that's good gameplay. But as a player, it's so easy to then doubt yourself.
All I would say is, if this is a very temporary disability, this is nothing that is like going to, hold me back the rest of my life. But if there are people who do watch these games and like want to know if there's a space for you, like based off of some type of physical condition that you may feel like, there's no way I could compete with that. There are ways around it. Producers are great. They're willing to work with you to help give you the same experience just like anybody else. So I encourage you to push yourself to do limits and try something like this, because you'll learn a lot about yourself, and that's why I love these games.
Coming from social deduction games, because I generally get into a game and begin to doubt myself the further along I get, even if I'm pretty sure, doubts creep in. They're like, but could it be something else? So it's been an interesting test in just kind of trusting my instinct and going for it. I play a lot more like word-based social deduction, and I think I appreciate the in-person and trying to pick up the things that might not even be occurring within the challenges, but just demeanor. And you kind of tell that way.
I feel like I came into this game wanting to be more suspicious, wanting to stir up more stuff, wanting to maybe create a little drama, maybe wanting to be more deceitful. And to be honest, I've with our group of people, 3/4 of them I feel like I got really, really close with pretty quickly. And I came in saying the answers I shared with people, the things I found out, I was going to keep it a secret to myself and lie. And I didn't. I gave all the people I like all my information pretty much every time, which is probably a terrible strategy. So I guess I've learned that I struggle with being that level of deceitful, I guess.
I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned that I will do whatever it takes to, compete and win one of these games, no matter if I have an injury or a disadvantage or this, that, or the other. I think that this has been a big physical setback for me, but my social game has kept me alive to be able to, stay in the game, get information, figure out who the mole is, kind of using the social skills I've learned in like these other like very socially reliant games to kind of get myself to this point. So I've definitely learned that I'm very driven, very social, competitive as hell, and there's nothing that will hold me back from trying to come get the W.
It was a fun experience. I think everybody should Drive a few hours and lie to some strangers, regardless of if you're the mole or not.
Players, we have tallied the results of the final quiz. 20 questions about the identity of the mole. In a moment, we will ask you to isolate yourselves in the billiard room, and then we will do the reveal.
In a moment, our winner will be revealed.
How's it feel?
Pretty fabulous.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The winnings will pay for my rental car.
Speaking of which, Nina, congratulations with your cash reward.
Thank you. I love it.
$289. Let's go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And now, obviously, Nina, you know who the mole is.
I do.
We do not.
Okay.
So we're ready to find out who is the mole. Nina, go get him.
All right.
Congratulations.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry, I lied. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You rode my tail a very long time. I assumed you were, but I wasn't 100%.
We need some sparkle in this finale. All right.
Too fast.
Let's go.
Scooter up, baby, scooter up. Don't give me DUI. Damn, that was good.
Congratulations, guys. What a game. Thank you. Thank you.
Score 16, 17.
Oh my god.
No
Wow.
way. Wow.
Oh.
Close again.
Oh, flipping out.
We were flipping. We're like,
We
oh.
were told that you lost. Sarah was
You were like
involved.
dead last.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
Tell us how you did it.
All right, so start with round one. We had the Slinky Ping Pong Challenge. So I was paired up with Nina. It was really hard to do much sabotage in that because there were so many people all around. We did drop the balls like I think 7 or 8 times. Some of that was just for being klutzy. Some of it I tried to make us a little extra klutzy. I know a couple times when I was trying to put the ball in, I dropped it, which was nice. And then we were in the billiard room and you had seen 3 balls in a little drawer on the wall. So we took one, put it in. You turned to start moving backwards, so I grabbed a second ball and stuck it in my pocket quick because at that point I knew we were probably going to get most of the balls in the buckets. And I was pretty sure all the bucket answers were right at that point from what I'd seen, so I knew there wasn't much room to do anything there. So we then went right back to the shelf, and at that point, Sarah and Richard were still moving away from it, so I said, oh, it's gone. So right away, that put you onto Richard and Sarah. Challenge 2 with the puzzles, so it was really funny. I picked the order way before we went to the restaurant. It wasn't based on who sat on what table.
That is
had
wild.
nothing to do with it whatsoever, but everyone was having so much fun with it. I was like, let's go. Let's just keep going with it. So it was fun really watching everyone try to figure out if it spelled anything out, what the point was. So that was like a gift to me, honestly, because it was really nice to have that happen. Challenge 3 for the letter blocks. So I didn't know going into this one if I wanted to purposely get any penalties, touch the boxes. I was afraid that would be too obvious of sabotage. So the plan was, I was lucky enough my box had mostly common letters. So honestly, I just hesitated just enough that any of the letters I had were pretty much already down there. And I tried my best not to contribute, hold onto my block to the last possible person and just stall as much as I could. I also waited to pick my box back up in hope that someone would touch my box lunch signs, and it worked. So thank you. Thank you for that. For the paintings, that one was a little bit harder to sabotage. You did say the picture of salsa from the restaurant, so I painted the bowl of salsa from the restaurant because I felt like that was enough of a sabotage that I could play it off that no one would maybe blame me for that. It's easy to maybe make that mistake. And then you said the background was blue and gray. So after we were kind of done focusing on mine and going back to everyone else's, I went back and I made my background more gray. I made the gray go into the bowl so you couldn't see the bowl anymore. I definitely put the fruit in a different order. You said different colors here and there. And then you said that white tablecloth was textured, so I made sure my fingers had more blue and red paint, so when I did it, it looked textured, but the tablecloth wasn't as white. And then I did leave a big red thumbprint in one of the apples, which I don't think anyone noticed, but I thought that would be a fun little.
We had 60 seconds.
I know,
So,
yeah.
Which is funny though, because we got that one right.
Yeah, I know. That was I was bummed about that. I also tried to stall on the phone with you as long as I possibly could, but I know Matt was anxious to move on to his. The photography game where Matt and I went out was really, really fun. So we decided to pair up right away, and he pulled me aside and he was like, hey, I think we should apply to other groups. Let's see if we can get an advantage. And I was like, that sounds great, let's do it. So the conversation as we were running, walking was, what do we do? Do we just throw it completely? Do we not get any pictures? What's our play? And he really wanted to at least bring some pictures back. So I said, okay, well, let's get a couple pictures, but let's maybe only do pictures that we don't think are gonna be harder, because our thought was maybe the harder ones were the special words for you guys to act out. So let's try what we can do. So we took a picture of just the item and we took a picture of me with the item. And on the way back, we decided which ones we were gonna submit. We acted like we didn't read that part of the challenge, so we only had like 4 to give. So then I deleted the pictures on the way back. I deleted more than Matt wanted me to delete, and I deleted one of the ones he wanted me to keep. He really wanted me to keep the clock. And I said, I deleted it. And then I went in and I deleted it out of my deleted folder because I was so paranoid somebody would be like, well, let me see the other pictures. The bird calls, I mean, that was like so chaotic. I don't think I really had to do anything anyway. They had me in charge of the computer part of it, so I clicked on a bird by mistake, and then we had to go back, and then we kept going back to one bird, and then it was just easy to just stall as much as I could if we only get a couple. With the water gun and candle competition, we were joking about what the competition would be, and you said maybe it'll be a fist fight, and I said, oh, maybe it'll be like a duel, and you said, oh, maybe it's a water gun duel. And I was so excited when you said that because I knew that there was a water gun coming up. So I went to you right away, and I was like, even before I was like, if there's a water gun,
I know,
like this, because I was really trying to throw you off. So I pulled you aside, I told you about it, and I was like, listen, if this is it for sure. And I was like, no, I'm gonna keep this between us, I'm not gonna tell anybody else.
Yeah.
So then I immediately told Mira, and then I told you.
Yeah.
Just to create a little more chaos, and just to try to like throw it off of me a little bit, because I knew at that point it was getting pretty close. And then the test where I had to sign everybody, I picked you for the knot, because I didn't want you to do the world map or the history, because I felt like you would be better at those things.
I was gonna throw it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I knew you with the map from Jackbox. I was like, you probably are not great with maps, so your map makes the most sense. I wanted me to be on Ohio history because I felt like it was easy to throw, because what do I know about Ohio? And that just left you for buckets. The Ohio history, I tried to throw. I tried to put I didn't know anything anyway, but I tried to put all the places in random order, but I just accidentally won.
That one was just luck.
Accidentally won. And then same with the questions about the fallen comrades. Like I thought sure with the 2 people I picked, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna go pick those 2. And you put the same ones. I don't know if you did that to throw it, or if you actually thought was gonna be my answer.
Little this, little that.
Little that, yeah. But for you guys, I tried to pick one for your answers. One that I thought for sure would make sense, and one that like not exactly, so that hopefully it would be a little subtle rather than just throw out 2 random people.
Round of applause for everyone and for the fallen comrades. Let's give them a round of applause as well.